All right, welcome back to the Grand Solar Minimum channel. Wanted to come on and do a quick little update on our website and the channel as well. Mari had projected a date of February of 2018 for the website. And I can tell you folks, it's not finished, but it's good enough to put out there and show you what's been going on here at the Grand Solar Minimum channel. Mari has been working non-stop, and her efforts are paying off for sure. Here you see a home page. On the home page, you're going to see...
Need to transition into the new scene.
I thought I did that.
You did not. There you go.
Well,
boom.
Here we go. That word's not allowed on this channel.
Grand Solar Minimum.
Yep. Anyway, here we go. Take two. TheGrandSolarMinimum.com. Ladies and gentlemen, it's finally here.
Well, it's a work in progress.
It's getting there. I've seen just in the last 2 days the transformation of this website, and I can't be more thrilled about this. As I was saying before, on the front page you'll see a blog, myself and Mari, and hopefully the future is we hope that we get people who also become involved with the channel and who want to become content providers with writing blogs or posting articles, video content, that stuff in nature. So that's the hope, the future for this channel anyway, is to have something like that. But on the front page, you're going to see things like the latest blog. You know, we've got the Helio Now Observer. Just click on that, pops out, it gives you the current view of our star. I'll click on it so I can show you. There you go. And that's just one example. Bear with me, folks. I'm new to this website, brand new to this website. Down here we got a story that will more than likely be different every time or every day you log in. And for you ham radio users out there, this thing down here in the bottom corner, I want to see that, there we go. That's the ham radio users there. Mari is very familiar with this kind of stuff. And of course the favorite interview that we have right now with John Casey. Now let me scroll back up here and show you guys what's going on here. When you click on the home channel, obviously it takes you to home, but now you see links and Twitter feed. And clicking on this will take you straight to what we've been posting all day, all week, all month. It's all going to be right here. You'll be able to follow everything that the Grand Solar Minimum and those that follow and attach our name to their post will also be here as well. Check out the links. These I think are crucial because if you guys noticed, I navigate to a few different tabs throughout some of these live events.
This isn't done. The site is hardly...
Well, and this is just a beginning, and I'll, you know, we'll get to that in a second. And folks, Mari's very critical
I'm
for work.
thinking about getting rid of all of this actually and integrating it with the space weather and the global weather, just so you know.
Either way, right now we have a link section for people that that want to know. I get questions a lot. What are your sources? Where's the links? Well, we're going to start using the links that we use in this website, and we're not going to go too far outside of these links. These are here for a reason, so we don't have to navigate all over the internet. You know, when we started talking about building this website, Mari and I, you know, Mari is the one that really came up with the majority of the plan for this website. And right now, it is shaping out to be something that could be very useful. We're very young, a couple days old. We got 21 members. We've had 56 posts. We had 28 online just about 33 minutes ago. So that's, earlier I saw that 15 was the most online ever, and that was 8 days ago. So this is just the start of things to come with this channel. And like I said, Mari has really, really worked hard. But here's my favorite part. You know, we talk a lot about the weather, and we have two sections right now, actually, almost for weather, global weather, and then the weather links. But let me get to the space weather part. This is good stuff. I've never seen this before. This little chart here that gives us the planetary alignment. So kudos to Mari for finding that. again, and we've talked about this on this plane here, where Earth is on the weak side of the sun's magnetic field, and everybody else is, so to say, on the other side of the fence. So we've talked about that, and the dangers of solar flares right now would be, if we got a direct hit, X-class flare, we would definitely see results. We'd feel it here on the planet for sure, as far as grid failures possible. But that's on a strong X-class flare during a weak magnetic time. And here's a graph for the auroras, KP. We have area to look at for sunspots. So, normally you would see me go to space weather and talk about sunspots and KP. I've got a 3-day forecast now for the KP indices, along with the current readings, up to date, real-time KP index, and the class of the flares as well. And then, of course, we have our chart for solar wind speed. I want to tap on that for a minute because it has been on the rise until late. It tried to climb back up into the 300s. It's dipped down to around 296 right now. So, and a lot of that comes from basically partial this right here, a blank sun for one. And our second reason is going to be the coronal hole situation. I mean, really, we don't have anything that's going to affect us, head on. Here is a look at our star right now. You see the coronal hole in the northern hemisphere, and that would just brush the top of our magnetic field, really, if anything. I think that's actually the effects that we're actually going to feel tomorrow. There's a slight chance of geomagnetic storm, and it's going to be from the very tip of that coronal hole up there. Now, this Earth-facing one that we see right now moving out of the picture, going into the 8th, that one will probably be, if at all, any effects whatsoever. That's a very small hole as far as coronal holes go. And if you guys look out here to the eastern limb, watch this coronal hole as it's starting to form. And the one thing about coronal holes as far as how strength the solar winds are is the width of the coronal hole and the position. And we all know that if the coronal hole opens up wide and we're in the equatorial region, there's a good chance Earth gets, the full brunt of that solar stream. So I would be on the lookout for this coronal hole that's forming right now on the eastern limb coming Earth facing. As fast as it's forming here towards the end, I wouldn't be surprised to see KP indices in the 6s and 7s with solar winds around 7 to 800. But we shall see. Probably about that one, you're going to see it about 3 to 4 days as far as the effects from that. But so far, so good. Mari has built this foundation of basic things that we monitor here at Grand Solar Minimum Channel. And these are going to help us find our resources quicker and not waste your time because, people are busy. Not everyone has time to sit around for 45 minutes to an hour and a half. So this website is amazing in my opinion, not because it's mine, but just how quick you can access the information. Here we have global weather. These maps are real time as well. They do update every day. You get to see the global temps. Something that we don't really cover a whole lot at Grand Solar Minimum. I don't think we talk enough about global temperatures. It's important to keep track where this cold air mass is right now. And it looks like the majority of the northern hemisphere is pretty damn cold. I haven't seen a global map in a few days myself, so I'm glad that we have these features now on our channel that's easy for all of you to access. Here's a, we got the radar, that's real time for the United States, and then of course real-time temperatures in Fahrenheit of the United States. And still, looking at this map tonight, I know we've got a thaw on the way, but still impressed that we're in the 30s in places. In Denver, Colorado, you're 32, which is about normal for you right now. But Texas, you're starting to warm up a little bit. Atlanta's still sitting around 35 degrees. Not typical for them at all this time of year. Maybe for a nighttime low, but it's definitely not a high temperature. So continue to watching the cold air in New England move out. Good news for us. Like I said, we are going to get a little bit of break from this cold and snow. And I'll take myself back to the links page real quick because I did want to check out. I wanted to show everybody what we had in store coming up temperature-wise here in the United States And we'll start with today. This is the map of the temperature at windy.com. And as it's rolling along, let me move this up a little bit. I wanted everybody to see the bar at the bottom, but I guess I'll just have to read it off because...
Well, I can fix that for you now that you got your producer in-house right
now. Hey,
today.
that's right.
Lucky you, Jake. Let's just slide you on up.
That's good.
How's
That's good. I wanted to zoom out.
There you go.
Thank you. I wanted to zoom out and kind of give you guys the overall look. You know, too many times when you're watching your local weather channel or AccuWeather, you get to see the regional look, but you don't get to see what's coming from above or anything like that. And this really puts a perspective in my mind as far as this Arctic cold air that we're experiencing right now. And you could literally see it plunging down from the north into Canada and just spilling into the United States. I'll go ahead and start this loop over again to show you guys where the warm-up... I'm sure you're saying, where's the warm-up at? It wasn't around very long, and it won't be. In fact, the United States should expect to see another one of these the following week, as it looks like the same pattern is going to set up there as well. Precip. Let's go back here, take a look at our moisture forecast that we have coming up. Again, I can't really confirm anything that's above Canada as far as the radar goes. It doesn't appear that there is a lot of anything going on that far up north, but I do see a little bit. But this is really nice to have on this website now. Just to have just remember our website, thegrandsolarminimum.com, and know that when you come here, you're going to have access to links that we use for our research and our information, where we get it from and gather it all up. And I just think this is a lot quicker for folks who maybe don't have a lot of time to sit around the internet and type in all these links and bookmark them and whatnot. But Mari, I had a couple questions for you.
Yes, sir. And
I just wonder if in the future, what are we looking at? Like you're saying that this is not done yet. Not, in my opinion, what I'm looking at right now is a very nice website. So if you wouldn't mind, try to enlighten us a little bit what you mean by it's not done.
Well, I mean, I got to clean the code up. I got to make the load times better. I want to have more interaction with our subscribers. I would like to add a viewer, like a subscriber, like photo submitted gallery for people to submit their own video and photos.
That would be great.
To do
like a mini weather report from an individual city.
Yeah, really the creating of the content is what is the most time consuming. You know, we have sort of a blank slate when it comes to the forum. You know, having people contribute, share ideas, that's going to take time to build up. I would love to see more people sharing information about homesteading, alternative, you know, sort of heat sources, sustainability, you know, that kind of stuff, sharing ideas, thoughts, opinions, safety concerns, certainly when you're dealing with that kind of stuff as well. So it's going to take a little while. It's like a community effort. I just think it's a good platform for people to come on, share their thoughts, and have a sort of a one-stop place to research. As for the links and resources with that, I have loads. And I'm trying to figure out the best way. I want it to be easy to use. I worked at Apple for over 10 years of my life. So if you guys know Apple products, it's about being intuitive and ease of use. So I really want to make the website intuitive and easy to use. So the links, I'd rather not have just a link site with a bunch of links laid out. I want it organized, and I want it to be useful for people to do their own research. And right now it's not even close to being done. So it's basically right now, in my opinion, the way it's laid out, this is like the skeleton of the site. What I want it to, and where it's going to go, it's going to be developed more and more as I have time to do it. And luckily, I have a day job. So right now I'm in a low time, so I have time to, sink into it and, at least give us a good start right now. Yep. I really would love to hear feedback from others, what they want to see. If they're having problems. I right now this site is just, I would say, beta, because I'm having there's a couple issues with like load time. I don't like how long the main page takes to load. I'm a nitpicky person, so I want it to be better. But it's like basically day 2 of me developing this site, so baby steps.
This to me, Mari, is one of the most important things on this website, is this forum. And the reason why I say that is because this is a World Wide Web where people from around the world can access this channel, thegrandsolareminimum.com. How hard is that? And not only that, but now we're going to get people from around the world who's going to share pictures and articles about the strange weather or crop loss or anything like that. We don't have to rely on the mainstream media here to find out what's going on worldwide when you set up a platform like this and invite everyone to share and discuss. And like I said, the Grand Solar Minimum, there's lots of crucial information that needs to be translated out there. Not everybody understands this event, and I'm still learning myself, so it's always inviting to me to have new people on and people who know what they're talking about with this particular subject, who have good advice to help people out. And I tell you what, there's a lot of questions that have been asked already that I don't know the answers to. So I'm eager to get this forum and membership up and higher right now. But it is growing daily, just like the YouTube channel. We felt that this website would help everything for as far as communicating with we have a comment section, but
it's sort of a way to organize our thoughts.
Because it doesn't. The comment section doesn't do justice when you're trying
There's no way to organize that, or have a decent one-stop place for people to have conversations. Really.
And folks, there is a live chat. I wanted to let everyone know about that.
I don't know how long I'm going to keep that up, though, Jake. I might have to remove that due to technical issues.
Well, it doesn't sound like it's getting a lot of.
Well, I might have it. I might need the problem is moderation and having it, be kosher 24/7, and I just don't think it's worth the hassle to have a live chat when we could do the live stream. So
sure. All right, so that's basically what I wanted to do. I'm bragging on Mari because she has done an awesome job. She's worked her butt off for the past 2 days. And this site's been being built for longer than that, but the last 2 days, this thing has really come together for us. We felt comfortable enough, and I definitely feel comfortable enough about doing the future shows from my website from now on. This is going to be great, not having to navigate throughout the internet, not having to go to somebody else's website, without, the links right there. It's a lot quicker. It's going to be a lot smoother. And like I said, for you people at home that use this as well, you're going to see how easy it is to access the important information that you need to know, like the space weather page, the global weather pages, the links to the weather channels and the radars that we look at. So there's still more to come. Volcanoes, earthquakes, that's a section we'll be adding as well. So, but I know Mari probably would have rather me waited on releasing this information today, but I feel like that we have a solid foundation right now. I'm very impressed, and I do want to thank you to everyone, Mari. You've helped this channel evolve into more than just a YouTube channel, but we're trying to grow a community of people who want to learn and help each other. So I do want to thank you, and I feel like that this is a good start to 2018, and I hope everybody keeps watching. Guys, we'll talk soon.
Bye.
Bye.